Hey there, Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, Gemini Rising. Welcome to your 10-minute weekly planner. We are going to take a look at what you need to know for each section of the moon as it moves through the week to kind of give you a heads up on what's coming up this week. We're going to get some overall energy here and some overall advice, and then we're going to start looking at things. So first one up this week, we have a new moon. A new moon in Virgo at 11 degrees of Virgo on Monday. And so we're going to pull cards to see what you need for that new moon first. So overall energy, you actually have a lot of information coming out. You have the emerald, you have citrine, and you have copcalrite. I am healthy, strong, thanks to physical movement and outdoor exercise. I am confident and courageous, so a lot of power coming through, this week. It is safe for me to be powerful, and I earn unlimited income doing what I love. So those are the primary energies that are coming through with the card of Gemini or the card of the Lover's Choice, Trust. This is working co-working with someone in a cooperative manner. The wolves, they pair off during the summer, and so they have to work together in order to accomplish what they want to accomplish, right? And so there is this this cooperative energy coming through. You have Mars currently in Gemini, and so you're showing up very strongly here with Mars in Gemini and Jupiter in Gemini, and there's something about really being able to expand what you want. And it comes with the Queen of Acorns, which is like the Queen of Pentacles. This is a deer. It's called passion and creativity. And so you have an opportunity here this week to work collaboratively with someone else, to set your intention with those new moon, to really set your intention on what it is that you want to manifest and accomplish. This new moon has an 18-month cycle. And so there is a lot of energy here around choosing what you want to manifest and create over the course of the next 18 months. What would you most like to manifest and create for yourself? So all this solar plexus energy is coming through here. You have the waterfall rainbow for the new moon. It's called Miracles. There's a butterfly, there's the rainbow. You don't get a rainbow unless there's a storm. You don't have butterflies unless you're willing to go through a major transformation transition. And so there is something about making a choice to move yourself forward in a very creative way. The Queen of Acorns, right? An acorn is small when you plant it. That is kind of what this feels like for this new moon. Like you're planting a very small seed that will grow into a mighty oak. It is going to have to be nurtured. It is going to have to be taken care of. You're going to have to make choices on a regular basis that supports this. But overall, this is really strong energy. When we get through that new moon on Monday, the rest of Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, the moon is still in Virgo. And that moon in Virgo is going to be the waxing crescent. This is an opportunity to really start moving things forward and thinking about what you want. And even though your energy is low, the interest in the nurturing of yourself and your dreams should be high. So you're prepping for the future and you're setting yourself up for success. And again, the solar plexus energy really coming through. You have the card of sunshine, which says to shine forth. And that is exactly what you're really picking up out of these, right? I feel like that Queen of Acorns is nurturing an opportunity for financial success for you moving forward. If you can release and limit the limiting, the self-sabotaging ideas that you have around finances, and instead believe in yourself and your ability to increase, right? And so like an acorn, right? It grows into the mighty oak, but more than that, it then produces more acorns and more opportunities come through with that. And so there's a lot to be said about what you can manifest and create for yourself here that comes through with you paying attention and nurturing it. So then we're going to go and move into, it is a waxing gibbous is the next phase, and that is when that moon starts moving into Libra on Thursday and Friday and into Saturday. And something about bringing in the balance around the energy. This is about who do you know that can collaborate with you, right? Let's go back to this. You've got these two working together. Who can you cooperate with? Libra energy is about bringing things into balance. It's the masculine and the feminine energy. within, and also the masculine and feminine energy that you are picking up from others around you. And so who can you work with this week that really will help you to see how to nurture your dream? Those first steps, right? It has to be into fertile ground in order to do this. So there's magic in the air. Okay. You have, you have the nuthatch. And the nuthatch, it does things differently, right? It walks up the tree. Why does it do that? Because it hides its seeds in the little bark crevices that when you're walking up you could see them, but when you're walking down or looking down from a tree limb you don't see it. And so it's something about stashing. Stashing your resources, tucking something away for the future, looking at things in a different way. So it does say stay grounded and welcome the new knowledge and perspective coming to you. And so there's information coming in, but there's something also about needing to keep some of that for yourself, preparing for the future. There is wisdom coming in. We have the owl, right? The owl says to follow your intuition, that there's wisdom that comes through in the quiet moments. And so here in this energy right after that new moon, we're still kind of got our energy drawn in, right? We don't really put it out until we get to the full moon. This week it's about gathering information. Who do you trust? Where can you get this information? How are you going to manage it? Then we have the starling. Now is the time to get out into the world and connect in authentic ways. But I do think this is a one-on-one connection because it's Libra. I do think this is who can you connect with in a way that balances your energy, that provides, that brings something to the table that you don't already have. And the magic of the blackbird, the magical and unique qualities of your untapped potential are unfolding for you now. So there's some really great energy coming through for you to use this week. Following your intuition, doing things in a different way in order to manifest and bring your dreams in. This seed of intention that you're planning is huge. It's really huge. There's so much to be done at this point in time for you with understanding the information that's coming in and how can you utilize that. The moon is going to move into Scorpio on Sunday, and they're asking you to figure out with Scorpio, that's part of that transformational energy, right? There should be some excitement and some passion for the project or the relationship that you are starting, but in order to do that, you have to release and let go, right? You have to transform a situation. You have to be willing to shed, much like these butterflies. You have to transform and allow the growth and the opportunity to come through, and it's time to move on. Let go of the old and the worn out so the new could come in. Our next full moon is actually an eclipse. And so that's coming up in just 2 weeks. And so there's going to be all this big release of energy. And right now, if you could start sorting through and shifting and sifting through what you have already going on, make that a lot easier. Then we have the card of forgiveness. Oh, good. It says self-forgiveness because that's what I was thinking. So let go of old guilt and remember that you are God's perfect child. What you are letting go of is your limiting beliefs, your self-sabotage, the words that play around in your head that were formed in there during your, those first 7 years when we're such little sponges and we soak up everything around us, where we were told there were limits and bounds, or, especially if you come from a family that is not wealthy. It's really hard to believe that you can be wealthy, and that takes a lot of courage to overcome the ingrained beliefs that you have around financial issues. And I do think finance is a big deal here because these two cards are really saying to shine yourself out there. You can physically move your energy by being active. So get outside, get grounded. I earn unlimited income doing what I love. I am successful in all of my pursuits. There is success waiting for you. There is just a need for you to believe in it for yourself. That's what's going on here. If you want to know how the energy moves each day more specifically, come and join me on Facebook. I would love to see you over there. The information for that is in the description box below. And I am starting my course on September 10th. where the curriculum, what we use is we use your birth chart. And so it's a very small group of people. We study your birth chart in order to learn astrology, but more about learning how to really deeply know your own self. So information for that is in the description box below also. You guys take great care. I'll see you back here next week.